All right, so I got a reaction coming at y'all real quick, man. I've been telling myself I'm gonna start reacting to a lot more of these panels instead of just mostly TikTok videos and actually jumping on the computer and reacting to some of these clips that I be seeing because but these King Talk episodes been kind of going left like really bad these last couple of weeks, and it's kind of weird. But let's get into it.
Let's go get the show started. Hit the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't again. Our first topic of the night is: do men love gold diggers? Do men love gold diggers? I got this video that I'm gonna play because it had a different spin to it. She was referencing that men might actually like the gold digger. You guys like the gold diggers? It wasn't considered a bad thing. Shane, you like the gold diggers? You said they got purpose as a reason. It's kind of
there's a part of the ecosystem. That's what I look at it as.
Now remember what they saying. They're part of the ecosystem and they love gold diggers, right? Now listen to what this woman is saying. Please. Please listen to what this woman is saying.
Okay, let me go play this clip then, because I see some of y'all look confused. Shane, like you already know what's up. I know you in them LA streets, man, so I know you know what it is, man. There's a whole bunch of money out there. Let me go ahead and play this clip.
And men secretly love entitled gold diggers. Number one is return on investment. Now, whenever a man has invested time, money, and resources into a woman, he is more motivated to see a return on his investment. He's more likely to fight for the relationship because he doesn't want to see all of his resources go to waste. So, whereas when he's invested very little into a woman, he finds it very easy to walk away because there's no costs incurred. Now, second reason is submission. Now, when a man is contributing to a woman's life, she can see the value he's adding to her, and therefore she's more likely to be submissive. Because men love feeling respected and having someone submit to them, he will attach to her a lot quicker and faster, whereas when a woman is not entitled, she receives nothing from a man, and therefore he adds no value to her life. And because women are designed to be looked after, they slowly start to resent their partner, and this resentment shows up in disrespect.
Please understand that she was being provocative on purpose by using the term gold diggers, but she described a wife. Please understand that. She described something that ain't got nothing to do with the term. Please understand that. Now watch how these men carry on with this conversation.
All right, do men love the gold diggers? Who's that? Who's that? Oh, Mike, who's that? You Trigger?
Nah, I was just saying, bro was spitting bars again. My homie was spitting bars.
All right, Shan, I know you was shaking your head. Go ahead and enlighten us a little bit. Do men love gold diggers? What is your opinion? What are your thoughts, sir?
Do men love gold diggers? So when I'm saying, yeah, I love gold diggers, it's because I don't know if I necessarily agree with what was said in the video. You know, it's almost like that sounds like seeing more of a shock value title, and then start talking about men and investing, and he wants to know that he's investing in the woman and he's getting a return on his investment. And if he invests little in a woman, then easy for him to walk away. Well, why would he invest little in a woman? You know, why would a guy invest a lot in a particular woman? And and what does that have? Either one of those have to do with gold digging. So gold digging, you know, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she don't mess with no broke dudes, right? If you got a chick that, if we see the videos, half of them are fake. A very small percentage of them are real. Some are indifferent. Of the guy on the street with the Lamborghini parked down the way, and he's trying to talk to the girl that's walking down the street, and hey, how you doing? I just want you cute, and she's like trying to be all like, I ain't checking for you, and then he grabs his keys and walks over to the porch, and all of a sudden she's like, oh wait a minute, let's talk.
Which is a real gold digger. You're not going to invest in that type of person. So the fact that the very first thing that she said is investing into a woman. You're not going to invest into a woman like that. You're not. Most dudes, when they come in contact with a woman that they can see, okay, all she wanted some money, they give her the money, they bend her over, and they send her on her way. The return on the investment is when she's bending over. That's it. That's all you want from her. All you want her for is eye candy, bend over, open your mouth. That's it. You're not investing no time. You're not looking for a return on her investment unless you finna put her out on the host roll. What you talking about?
Talk a little bit. We see those fake videos all over. Right. But is that just hypergamy? Is that just a woman looking for a guy, you know, bigger, stronger, faster, looking for somebody that can be able to take care of her, versus maybe a guy that don't have nothing? You know, we always talk about, you know, you got to be strong and get better guys so you can get the best kind of woman. Then what's the purpose of doing all of that if when the best kind of woman is looking for a guy that has all the stuff that you just gave? One of the biggest arguments that I've noticed that people that complain about gold digging is people that really don't have much gold to begin with. Not too many everybody's worried about somebody coming and taking half, getting married, losing everything in a divorce, paying alimony and all that. Everybody's worried about long-term stuff. But I rarely run into people with means, with money, you know, like some of you brothers on this panel, I'm sure, that run into that worry about gold diggers. Most wealthy people that I know, they don't worry about gold diggers. They're not worried about some chick that only wants me for my money. They spend money. They already going to Mastro's. They go in there. They go to Mastro's like most people go to McDonald's just to get lunch. Ow. And if a lady wants to come along and he'll order her a steak and a drink too, and it's no big deal. It's only another $80.
Let me tell you how I know he's lying, right? Let me tell you how I know that ain't true. One, most of these people that get on these, they get on these different platforms, people that got money, they talk about how they make these women sign NDAs. What the fuck you doing that for if you ain't worried about that? When you got these high profile men getting accused of heinous acts all the time. It's because they was dealing with a gold digger and that gold digger didn't get what she wanted. So the next possible outcome that she can get what she wanted is to sue you or say that you did something foul to her. That's low-level gold diggers and they're high-profile gold diggers. Most men don't like them because at the end of the day, they don't like you. That's a very simple concept. They're there for the money. You wouldn't invest in a person that's only there for the money because they're not going to give you a return on your investment because the return on your investment is what she's bringing back to you. I want to read something out the Bible right quick. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 9 and verse 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. Don't give your soul to no sister that's there for the money. Let me read it again. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. Meet not with an harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. Because that's the purpose of her being around you. That's what gold diggers do. We're not talking about good women that want provision and want you to protect and provide. That's not the same. That's why I said the lady was being provocative on purpose by trying to interchange the characteristics of a wife, but putting the title of a gold digger on it. It's not the same.
For her plate. So do men like gold diggers? Well, when you become a man, I think, and that's why I'm saying a lot of this is a tax bracket conversation, and I'll land here. When you become a guy that has resources that is above average, you're not really concerned about a woman that's coming for you and wants to share in your above average living and lifestyle. You just want to include her in it, and it's no big deal if that's the reason she's there, because you're going to get what you want from her anyway. Whether it's her time, whether it's sex, whether it's a good-looking chick on your arm to say that it's almost a good-looking woman for a lot of guys. It's like a good-looking Porsche, good-looking Benz. It's like a Lambo. So I got that. It's all about status for men, and women are part of that status. So do I have an issue with gold diggers?
Which is the problem. If it's all about status, what the hell are we talking about? When most of these shows, we talking about marriage and leaving legacies and, you know what I'm saying? Raising up the next generations. What the fuck we talking about? So you saying it's okay to have a woman with no substance if you getting what you want out of it, but what you want is some superficial bullshit. That's weird. Especially when the purpose of these panels, especially King Talk, this supposed to be King Talk. Most kings want a sister that move like a queen. That's to my understanding. Most kings want a sister that can move with some type of integrity, some type of. Let's get the scriptures right quick. Y'all already know this is one of my favorite verses. I read this on my channel almost every damn day. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Hold up. Let me see. It might say money in there. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. Because let me keep it a stack with you. A woman that's really just out here for money, she's dumb, bro. She's not that smart, because at the end of the day, money is not going to sustain you when somebody's morals and values is not intact. So you asked the question, right? If I was to put a woman in a relationship with a man, he got a lot of money, but every day he punching you in your damn face. Would you rather you have somebody with integrity or with the money? It's a lot of women out here that are literally just deal with a man because he got the money, but she's getting mistreated on the day. She's stupid. Let me read it again. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? That's not money, bro. Gold diggers are there for what they can get from you monetarily. They're there for finances. That's it. Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. So I can understand if you just like living that player lifestyle, you just out here sticking and moving on the sisters, but that ain't king talk. That's the problem. It's not king talk. There's finna be some more.
Let me rephrase it. Just get rid of the term gold digger. Do I have a woman who's interested in partaking in a particular lifestyle that is better than the one that she currently has and can only achieve that by fucking with me? I'm sorry, by messing with me? No, I don't have no problem with that. That's just me.
All right, let me go start here. What are your thoughts, sir? Do men love gold diggers?
I got to get that sound effect. That's dope. So yes, and so it depends on what phase a man is. If a man just chasing money, it's all about money. Come on, bring the gold diggers because that's easy validation. You know, you after the bag, you chasing your paper, and she's after you for that. That just feeds your ego. Gold diggers are only a problem when a man is looking for more, something deeper with a woman. If he's looking for a friend or a companion in life, somebody he can trust, then a gold digger, you're going to see the clear difference between somebody who's there for what you have and somebody who's there for you.
So essentially, gold diggers is not a problem when a man don't have morals and values. When a man don't have no direction in life. That's what you're basically saying. If he just there to get some ass and he just there to get the bag, no problem. But if he actually looking for some substance out of life, then they're a problem. Is this king talk or peasant talk? What are we talking about? Because if we want to be honest, right? The men that move like that, they fucking up the community. You wanna know why? The women think in this messed up manner because the men validate them by dealing with them. So they have a messed up mindset and they dealing with men with messed up mindsets. This is the problem. Y'all out here getting the bag, but y'all just running through the sisters. That's the issue. That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. These young men listening to y'all. So if I'm a young man, right? I'm in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm trying to get to the bag. You can get to the bag and have some morals and values about yourself at the same time. You can get to the bag with a wife behind you. You can get to the bag living with a wife. You don't have to deal with gold diggers just because you're trying to get to the bag. Ugh.
So, but again, initially, if the guy's chasing his bag, his paper, gold diggers is just they can be replaced, and they are really good ego boosters. So, I would say, depending on that phase of a man's life, yeah, men like gold diggers.
But pay attention though. What was the woman talking about in the video? She was talking about wife stuff.
All right. What you got on the trigger, Mike? What are your thoughts, sir?
I'm gonna try to answer the question as stated. Do men love gold diggers? No, but hear me out on this. Let's look at what's synonymous with the term gold digger. We also use the term trophy wife a lot, right? When you say trophy wife, you're talking about a woman most men can't get, and most men can't afford a gold digger, can't maintain a gold digger. So by definition, most men don't love gold diggers. We love to admire them. If we attain that type of status, let
me stop there right there, because on most of these platforms we talk negatively about trophy wives because they're just there to look nice, but they don't actually fulfill the role of a wife. That's why in a lot of these different conversations, right? And Kevin Samuels was big on it, right? He talked about how these men that do have the trophy wife, right? They have understandings with their woman that he get things that she don't really provide from other women. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
love to try to hit one or two. And you know, these are these status symbol chicks that all the celebrities are passing around, the same 10 women, right? So those men, of course, can afford that. So yeah, to them, in that group of men, sure.
Afford to sleep with a woman that a bunch of other niggas done been inside. I hope I go straight to it, man. This is it, but I don't want to read all this. Essentially, if I know that another man up in you, that's not a thing. That shouldn't be a status symbol for you to hit a chick that you know other men and men inside. When you read in that chapter, that's an abomination. I know another man that been inside you. It's public that another man that been inside you. It's public that these men pass you around. The Lord said that's an abomination. That's like a bowl of throw up. That's what you like? That's what you like? I want to read something right quick. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Because I don't want no woman that's publicly getting passed around. What type of king talk is this? It ain't about the money. Whether you got a lot of money or a little bit of money, you shouldn't want no woman doing that. What are we talking about? This is what we want the young men to have this mindset. Oh yeah, go get the bag so you can go get with a woman that's been passed around by 10 niggas.
Sure, we can say they love gold diggers, but to the 90% of men who can't afford them, no, they just like to admire them, but they don't love gold diggers simply because they can't afford them.
Nobody loves gold diggers. Rich men don't love them either.
Brother Ali, what are your thoughts, sir?
First of all, I wish the brothers stood on code just like the women stay on code when we talk about a serious subject like this one.
Ain't no code.
It should be a code, but that's why we're losing out here anyway. A brother should never admire a gold digger, nor should he want to be affiliated with a gold digger, especially if we're going to say our manhood is validated by what we can give to a woman. So when that money runs out, when the quality of your life runs out, and all that material possession you have runs out, she's not there. And if we think that's what a woman is, we're serving a disservice and injustice to our sons. The ironic thing about this, every time we come back to these panels, is that big mama, aunties, all the women in our lives, those type of women up, and they look like the men that are up here. A lot of men, it seem like there's some established men up here that was taught integrity of what manhood and womanhood was. Most of our granddaddies weren't no rich men, and our grandmothers wanted them for the quality of men they were, even if they did other things and had other activities.
I like the fact that they put this brother Ali on these panels, man. He cut straight through the bullshit a lot of times. These panels is about morals and values, man, integrity, man, how you supposed to move. Because a lot of us made mistakes growing up, but we didn't have the proper teaching. Nobody sitting back telling us how to move as a man. That's y'all role. Y'all the OGs. Y'all will be teaching the young men how to move with some damn integrity to help fix the community. Because one of the main issues with the community is that the men wasn't moving with integrity. So we get what we get today. So I salute to brothers like Ali, brothers like Dr. Humble Dad, Chicago Rilla, Trigger Mike for the most part. But I don't know what it was about this conversation right here, man. It was weird. I was like, what the hell are they talking about? Like, they don't. But it's particular brothers that be on the panel. They cut straight through the bullshit, man. What we talking about? It's king talk. This ain't peasant talk. This ain't nigga talk. This is supposed to be a show for the young men to learn from some kings on how to move.
They were engaging in. The man who that man was outstood, regardless of how much money he had, it mattered who that man was and how he could raise a family and how he could prioritize a family. So no, I don't think in this current society, I think people are saying, again, they want good women, but they get women who love them for who they are, for what they have. And then those relationships don't last because as soon as she sees somebody who's better than you, she's gone. So that's not going to keep no relationship.
All right.
Dr.
Humble Dad, what are your thoughts, sir?
I think it's interesting that someone would say that a man will like or love a gold digger. I mean, the definition is a derogatory term, right? The terminology is a person who forms a relationship with another purely to attract money from them. And so you you come to a point of saying, well, a person that as a man of means says, I want somebody that wants money from me, right? And as Ali was alluded to, why would you want that to be a part of your son's life? Why would you want that to be a part of your life as well?
That's why he a doctor. Cut straight through that bullshit. Being a gold digger is not a good thing. It has never been a good thing. There's a difference between a woman having an understanding about what the purpose of a man is and knowing he's supposed to be able to protect and provide for me and our future children if we have them. That's totally different from somebody who coming into the situation just to get money.
Woman that just wants you purely for what it is that she can get from you monetarily, right? So that means that, as Ali alluded to, if it's gone, then she's gone. And so why would you want to put yourself or connect yourself with a woman like that? And why would you want to see somebody else, the men out there that, hey, listen, if you get a lot of money, then okay, it's okay for you to have a woman that's a gold digger. Now the song in which Kanye West and Jamie Foxx were speaking of, you listen to the lyrics, it was really saying that she's not a gold digger, she's just a hypergamous type of woman. She's not gonna mess with no dude that ain't about something, right? That's really what the point of the message was, right? Which makes sense, right? Because women want to be secure, right? It's financially secure, emotionally secure, and X, Y, and Z, right? But do men love gold diggers? I would say men don't, but boys do, right? So those that are immature, they love the gold digger because of the flamboyancy of things. The men out there that are talking about marriage and relationships or longevity, they don't like the gold diggers because they don't want anything other than materialistic things. That's my take.
All right. Midas, what are your thoughts, sir? Do men love gold diggers? Mic check. Coming in kind of tough, bro. Hey, Midas, can you hear me? Mic check, mic check.
He's frozen in time.
All right, Mr. Lego, go ahead, sir.
Yes, we love gold diggers because what's synonymous with gold diggers is hoes, and we love us some hoes. All right, hoes is, you can get a hoe without some hoes. All right, so when you look at hoes, you can get a hoe without having to pay any money or whatever. But the cousin to hoes is gold diggers, and they're kind of like just like hoes. Like I said earlier, it's an ecosystem, and everybody is there for a reason. So just like Humble Dad said, when a man is looking for a wife and all the other stuff, yeah, I get it. But in the meantime, we out here with these hoes. All right.
What the fuck you doing on King Talk? For real. King Talk? Be real. That's not King Talk. It's not King Talk. These niggas is disgusting.
So that's what they're here for. They're something to do until we find the woman we want to settle down with. And then,
but what happens when these young men come in contact with these hoes, right? And they fuck their life up, right? They get a sexual assault allegation, right? They fuck around and have a kid, right? Now they bitching, moaning, complaining on YouTube because they didn't have the discipline not to deal with hoes. But they like listening to niggas like Mr. Let Go. Let's go in the scriptures right quick. Let me see if I go straight to it. It might be 17. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 23, verse 17. All bread is sweet to a whoremonger. He will not leave off till he die. That's the difference. This whoremonger talk. This whoremonger talk. This ain't no king talk. Let me read it again. All bread is sweet to a whoremonger. He will not leave off till he die. I want to get to the bottom. Verse 21, this man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspected not, he shall be taken. Because that's the problem with this type of rhetoric. It's the problem with this type of teaching. Because a lot of these young men are getting their damn lives destroyed by living like this. But y'all saying, oh, we love these hoes. Yeah, we love these hoes. Yeah, we love these hoes. Yeah. But the young men are suffering for it. I want to get some more. Get some more right quick. This is Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge, because a lot of people, they don't understand they be getting judged in their life when all these bad things start happening, right? You done ran into a piece of shit woman that's making your life a living hell. It's your fault, bro. Why? Because you was out here on whoremonger talk. Because this the problem that I have with a lot of this, right? Y'all talk like this, so in turn, right? Most of these men, they try to treat all the women like that. That's the problem. But you know, what can you say? What can you really say?
It makes life beautiful, like absolutely beautiful. And just like what Shan said, and I'm not thinking about spending no money on no damn woman. Like, what's wrong with that? You know how much dumb shit we spend on other stuff? You don't think we're gonna spend it for some ass? Like, it's the same thing. It's we all have a budget for fun and a budget for other stuff, right? And the part of the budget for fun includes women, unless you're already married. So it's kind of like, it makes no sense to actually have a budget for fun, but there's no inclusion for hoes or gold diggers. So at the end of the day,
I know these, like Mr. Let Go dumb as hell. Like, it bothered me when I found out how old he is. When he said on one of these shows how old he is, it bothered me to my soul. You are too old to be talking this stupid shit. Listen to this, because this is the mindset of a gold digger. I want y'all to listen to this. This is King Solomon speaking on this. And who has dealt with more of what he's talking about than King Solomon, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands as bands. Most gold diggers usually have a plan of action. They trying to subtly, because they're not gonna come out and tell you, hey, I'm here for the money. I'm here to get your money. I don't really like you like that. If you was to get sick, I'm bouncing and I'm trying to take most of your money. They're not telling you that. Let me read it again. I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands is band. He said, I'd rather die than to be in contact with this type of woman. Let me read it again. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands is, I'd rather die. I'd rather die than to deal with a gold digger, man. When the scriptures say he was the richest man on the planet, he said, I'd rather die. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. That's kind of the point that I was just making. If you in this mindset like you just gonna be sticking and moving with these hoes out here, right? You love you some gold diggers. They the cousins of hoes. But the problem is y'all not dealing with the negative portion of that, because there's more people getting the negative outcomes of the shit than the positive. This ain't king talk. I hope y'all understand that. This ain't king talk.
it's not necessarily about getting with a woman that's using you for your money.
That's what it is.
Plies said something. Y'all know who the Greek philosopher Plies is, right? Plies one time, I forgot how he said it, so I'm just going to say it without the rhyme to it. But one time he was in the club and he had to make a decision on whether if he wanted to, smash this chick off of his name because she was a fan of his, or just go and get her some money so he can get the hell up out of here. Now, if he would have just went off the name, oh my God, I can't believe, well, let me buy you a drink. Oh, well, what's the next song you're gonna figure out? Here's some money, let's go, right? So when it comes to gold diggers and hoes, there's a side of convenience for it, Now, are hoes or gold diggers lower rated than a typical woman? Yeah, it's like going to a convenience store and just buying something, in a gas.
So what we talking about? When you go back to the original clip, the woman was describing a wife, though. How did we get into this conversation of dealing with gold diggers and hoes and how we like them and how we love them, when the original, what she was saying, if you actually listen to what the woman was saying, she was giving the characteristics of a woman, a wife, a woman that's actually gonna bring something to your life, not just some ass. What we talking about?
Station or whatever, it's convenience, So that's all that really is. So yes, we love hoes and their distant cousins, gold diggers.
Oh. King Midas, you there? Mic check. Midas. Yeah, can you hear me?
I just fell asleep.
He probably fell asleep off this dumb ass conversation. I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with this clip. It's about to piss me off. What is this? I understand it's supposed to be entertainment, bro, but it's called King Talk, bro. It's called King Talk. I understand it's supposed to be for entertainment, but it's called King Talk, bro. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't understand. If you're not gonna come on here and actually speak like a king, man, you shouldn't be on this damn panel, man. This is not the time for fucking buffoonery and niggotry. But you know, it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Do y'all like hoes? Because if you like hoes, you can't be around me. Because I'm gonna check you on that stupid shit. When one of our forefathers who dealt with plenty, too many damn women, he said he'd rather die. He would rather die than to deal with a woman like that. And we sitting around trying to explain why it's a positive thing to deal with women like that. What type of message is that sending to young girls? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.